Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel, and today I got a list video for you guys. Today we're going back in time and doing my top 4 favorite 80s albums. Why only 4? Well, I'll tell you. There are a bunch of other albums I could have put in here. I have other CDs that are compilations from bands from that time, but these are the albums that were released back then. These are my top 4, and they're all in the classic rock or metal genre. So these are my list, so let's get into it. Alright, first one we got is a 1987 release, and that is by the band Def Leppard. This is their most popular album, I believe. That or its predecessor, and this is Hysteria. This had a lot of success, had a bunch of rewards it won, and even got a 30th anniversary box set. Of course, I wanted the original, but my personal favorites on here are Rocket, Animal, Pour Some Sugar on Me, even though it's a little on the overplayed side, but let's see what else. Hit the title track, Love Bites. You know, name it. I mean, I like a lot of the stuff on this album. I need to listen to it again, but from what I remember, those were my favorites. So that's Hysteria by Def Leppard. Next one up, we got Prog Legends, 1986 release from Genesis. This is Invisible Touch. I know a lot of people would point to their 70s material for their favorite Genesis album. Personally, I honestly gotta go with this one. I mean, I like what I've heard from the early days of Genesis with Peter Gabriel as singer in the early days with Phil Collins, but I don't know what it is. This one just stood out from the rest. I don't know what it is. But this is definitely my favorite Genesis album. This is the 2007 remaster. You know, this one never got a box set, but it's pretty cool. It won a lot of rewards. So my favorites are the title track, Tonight, 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 Land of Confusion, In Too Deep, which is an emotional song, but still good. Throwing It All Away, even the closing instrumental, The Brazilian. So yeah, Invisible Touch by Genesis. That's my number 2. So, yeah. This is my most recent purchase collection. From my most recent purchases. This is a 1984 release, sophomore effort from a band. They're most known for other songs, but this is one of their most known songs on this album. But this is my favorite classic metal band. And this is their sophomore effort. You know them, Metallica. So what I have from Metallica, and they released in the 80s, and my favorite, is their album, Ride the Lightning. This is a really, really good album. I recently listened to this, and man, does it slap. It really sounds good. Let's see here. My personal favorites that I remember the names of are the Fight Fire with Fire, the title track, Ride the Lightning, From Whom the Bell Tolls, which is the one I was referring to, Fade to Black, Trapped Under Ice, and Creeping Death, if I remember that one correctly. But yeah, that one's a good one. This is the, I'm guessing, remastered edition, because this is the one that comes in the digipack. But yeah, I still like this album a lot. From what I heard, I plan to listen to it more. So yeah, Ride the Lightning from Metallica. So that's my number 3 spot. And finally, this is another one of my newest purchases, as well as I got for Christmas this previous year, along with that Ride the Lightning CD. This is the last one I'm picking for right now, and that's from my favorite classic rock group, ZZ Top. This is their biggest album, Eliminator. I know not many people think of ZZ Top this high, but I don't know. Just something about listening to this kind of music. I like their music a lot. Now, this is a 1983 release, of course. I think this is the first pressing. This one, of course, won their big awards, helped them have MTV music videos. Pretty cool stuff. I had a lot of great songs on here were also on the other CD that my dad gave me of their greatest hits album. So a lot of them are on there too, but this one, they're on this one. My favorites would be Give Me All Your Lovin', Got Me Under Pressure, my personal favorite from them, Sharp Dressed Man, TV Dinners, Need You Tonight, I think that's what it's called, and then, yeah, I think that's it, but pretty much, this is a solid album from what I remember. So yeah, Eliminator by ZZ Top. So what do you think of my picks? Do you have others? I had a few honorable mentions, but I didn't know if I would be willing to go through all that or not, but, and like I said, I have other artists that I have compilations of from that time, but there were releases that came out many years later. Like, I know I have some U2 and all that other stuff. And, yeah, so that's my list. I hope you enjoyed it. What are some of your favorite 80s albums that came out between 1980 and 1989? Let me know down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed it. This is me signing off. Until then, next time.